What is good? What is really good, my people? It is UK, brother, Dr. Blick, the darkest man around, and we are going to be talking about One Piece games. Lord, oh Lord, have mercy, man. It's been a ride with One Piece games. We've covered a lot, we've talked about a lot, we've spoken about a lot when it comes to me covering One Piece as a whole. And this is going to be me talking about stuff that relates to the last video I made on the review score and the post I made in the community tab, which you guys should check out, that I made about the different review scores as well. And also, if you've seen the stuff I've been saying on Twitter, that as well. And this is also going to be related to how I feel about One Piece games as a whole, in terms of going forward, in terms of whether I want to continue covering One Piece games. So, if there's been a time for you guys to get that fried chicken, to get that glorious ass Kool-Aid, now is the perfect time, because the UK brother will be going ham on this video. So without further ado, let me just get on this. So first of all, I gotta start off by saying that I think I might be done with One Piece games. Honestly, like, I'm not even joking. Obviously, my opinion could change. Obviously, a lot of people think that I won't do it, but honestly, based on the way I'm feeling, based on how One Piece games are being produced, I honestly can see myself being done with One Piece games in terms of covering it, in terms of trying to get the right games for the community, because I've tried hard, I've dived deep into the game, I've supported the game, I've covered the game, I've given constructive criticism, I've even suggested ideas of the route that they should go when it comes to the One Piece gaming franchise. And honestly, like, I feel like I can no longer do anything more, because at the end of the day, man, games that deserve support don't get support. Games that deserve to get a chance don't get a chance. Everything's always swayed based on the negative opinion. And yes, the review scores did come out negative in terms of IGN, and also we did saw Inside Gamer score the game an 8, and also we've seen I've also seen some YouTubers score the game a 7, and also there's other people scoring the game as it being terrible. So it does give me the general consensus of a game that is going to be a love-hate sort of game. So you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it sort of vibe. It does give that general consensus, but that's not the point. The point is the fact that this community only acknowledges the negative feedback. No one looks at the positive feedback. No one looks at what went well. No one looks at, oh, they did this right, oh, this person likes the game. They only look at the stuff that people did not like about the game. Like, when someone says a game is 8 out of 10, that could be far-fetched about the game itself, but you gotta look at it, you gotta try and understand the standpoint that they're coming from. You gotta understand the points that they're coming from. When someone says the game's bad, you also gotta understand the point that they're coming from in terms of that aspect as well. But the only thing that people take in is the negative stuff, just like they did with Burn and Blood. They just took in the negative stuff. They took that the game was terrible, broken, garbage. You press one button and you press that same exact button again, and a different move comes out. The game has one combo, the game has two combo, the characters are not unique, the haki system doesn't make any sense, low gears are broken. Like, all of that stuff just keeps rising when it comes down to covering the game. And even the fans of the series get brought away from the game, and when they finally decide to get the game, they go, oh man, I wish I should have supported this game from day one. And I feel like this could be the case for World Seeker. Obviously, if you don't feel confident in buying a game, never purchase the game. But the point I'm trying to make is that games that deserve support should get support. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's the point I'm trying to make. And with Burn and Blood, people only acknowledge the negative view. What about the positive view? What about what the game did well? What about that? No one really acknowledges that part of the game. No one acknowledges that at all. That's the issue that I'm having personally. Like, if you don't like the game, that's fine. Give it feedback, good and bad. You gotta mix in what they did well. And honestly, with the way they're doing One Piece games, and with the stuff that's happening, with the way the community don't support their games, this ain't like Dragon Ball fans where the game will be garbage and they'll still pay to get the game day one, or buy the game in general. They'll still support the crap out of the game. This is a series where that, for the most part, the community is small. We're not going to deny that. The community is very small. So if majority of people don't like the game, then the game's not going to sell well. And that's just how it is with One Piece games. And I understand that. I understand that people aren't confident in the games, or people are not interested in the games. And for the most part, that makes sense. But my point is, man, if you're judging a game that is One Piece, at least judge it from someone credible. Or even if you're judging from someone that isn't credible, look at someone that actually likes the game and see what they like about the game, and see if you could like the game for those aspects that they like the game. Obviously, there's going to be biases when it comes to your favorite series. That's completely normal. Everybody has their own and unique bias towards something, whether it's a game, whether it is anything in general that could be personally opinionated. Everybody who has their personal biases. I understand that. But like I keep saying, the point is the fact that I feel like we're going around in circles. People hate on a game. When they realize that game can't get a sequel, the game is done. We move on to the next game. It's the same cycle. It's at this point that they might as well go back to a Pirate Warriors 4. And honestly, me personally, I do not want a Pirate Warriors 4. Will I get it? Probably. Will I be hyped for it? No, because that's not something I want to see. I want to at least see a One Piece fighting game. I want to at least see a One Piece open world game. I want to see that. And I know a lot of people are going to say, yo, I should just get the fighters treatment. And honestly, the fighters treatment isn't the answer to everything. I'm tired of seeing people say, yo, this game should get the fighters treatment. Yo, this game should get the fighters treatment. Yo, this should get the fighters treatment. Yeah, Fighters is a good game. Fighters is done really well. Art Systems did a great job. But not every game should be getting the fighters treatment. Or should I say the quote-unquote fighters treatment. Like, not every game should be getting that, because you're not building the community. All you're doing is bringing fighting game fans to be there for that fighting game. And when that game series, or should I say that anime game series, gets a different game, they're going to leave, because they're not there for the anime game. They're there for the game being a fighting game. That's how a lot of people treated Dragon Ball FighterZ, a fighting game. It was a fighting game first, anime game second. And that's what it will be like with any other game that has that same quote-unquote fighters treatment. And that's what it's going to be like. That's how I feel about that whole idea of getting the fighters treatment. And plus, it would just get boring and repetitive if every game started being a reskin of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Because when you really look at it, Dragon Ball FighterZ is a fighting game with freaking Dragon Ball skins slapped over it. And what I mean by that is if you played a lot of Arc System games, you would realize that they took a lot of their core mechanics, kind of took it down a bit, and just slapped Dragon Ball characters as the skin. That's what I mean by that. But as a whole, I want to know what you guys think about this. This is just me talking about how I feel about the community going forward, and me personally just venting about how I feel about One Piece games, and wherever I feel that there's no point, man. This, like, supporting the series ain't really getting me nowhere. I'm doing this because I like One Piece, and if it's a waste of time, there's no point in me wasting my time on this. Views ain't really great, also. Just to put that out there, I don't really care, because I've been covering the game. Good views, bad views, whatever views I get. It's not like it's blowing my channel up. I'm doing this because I enjoy talking about One Piece. And when you see the negativity, when you see the constant same cycle over and over again, you just get sick and tired of that same pattern. And that's how I feel when it comes towards covering One Piece games. Obviously, I might change my mind. Obviously, I might feel differently at some point in time. I just want to let you guys know how I feel at this current moment in time, because I'm just sick and tired of One Piece games getting torn to shreds, and for no one to look at the positive. Everyone's just looking at negative all the time. And negative is good to look at, but you got to have that same energy when it comes to the positives as well, because it seems like with every other game, man, it's just positive galore. But with One Piece, they love to rip that game to shreds, and when they do, they play the game later on down the line, and then they realize, oh, I actually like this game. I should have bought this game day one. Oh, we should get a sequel. Nope, we ain't getting no sequel because the game didn't do well when it was meant to do well. It's doing well when the game isn't relevant no more. Like, I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it. World Seeker, in my opinion, is gonna flop. People think it's gonna sell well, man. Yeah, man. Yo, I don't know where you got that assumption for World Seeker selling well. A lot of people are passing on this game than you think. At least people bought Burning Blood, the Japanese version, even though Burning Blood didn't really sell that well. But as a whole, guys, I want to know what you guys think about this. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And yeah, let me just wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying. Please like me, enjoy this video, and yeah, this UK Trottler Brother will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.